Hello everybody, welcome to Sunday Racing. We're out at Hollywood Bets Greyville. When we're looking at the early forecast, there was a lot of wind predicted. I don't know if that's still the case because we're doing this on Friday, but something like gusts of 60 and 70 kilometer winds. So just make a note of that and clarify everything's all in order with regards to this particular event. Race 2 is what we're looking at here. And I can just give you some comments from the computer form that I've got in front of me so you guys know what's going on. MJ Odendaal says Grand Appeal's a smart horse, will need the outing. Frank Robinson, no comment about 2 Contango. Odendaal again, smart horse about Mont Tremblant, needs further. Samuel Longsword, Dougie Campbell has had a break but is working well and should finish in the placings. And MJ says Half Sovereign, also a smart horse, but need further in the race. Okay, Gary John's on the line. We're starting bipots. Gary, how are you doing? And tell us we can make some money this Sunday.
Morning, Clyde. Yes, I'm doing well, thanks. And morning to all the punters out there. I think this is a good card today. There are some open contests, but there are some really nice races. I think we should make some money today.
Right. Carry on.
The opening leg of the bipot I found very open. I loaded here with 5 horses. I found this race very hard to dissect. Just speaking on Cosmic Captain, I do give it a chance. The 1400 will be perfect with a good draw. And then also another horse, wherever I lay my hat. I actually tipped this horse last time. I'm not 100% convinced today that it will get it right, but I've definitely added it to my play. It looked very tired last time near the end, and there were other horses looking to run on. I do have a lot of respect for number 7, 2 Contango, that run to Ingaquere. There's been a lot of winners out of there, and some good horses were in there. So Burning Man's come out to win. Radian was in there. It hasn't won yet. And View of the World, that's running later on in the day, come out to run twice. So expect that to be there. And I do have respect for Samuel Longsword and 1 Scotch.
Okay, so open race for Gary John, the bipots, 4, 7, 9, 10. I remember watching Wherever I Lay My Hat, cruising, and then all of a sudden just started hanging. For I don't know what reason, but hopefully he doesn't do that again on Sunday. Open race nevertheless. Those are the numbers for your bipot. Take them all down. Remember, you can scan, use your phone, go to photo or camera option, scan away and get that bet on here with the Betway tab or whatever you guys might be betting on for second at Hollywood Bets Greyville. Okay, welcome back everybody. Let's take a look at race number 3 on the card now. And this particular event, I'm just having a look at the computer form so we get the description in. It's a maiden plate over 1,400 meters. Pickalocks, Gary John, I know you were on this last time, is, well, according to the ratings, the horse to follow in this particular event is rated as 72 against Meerkat Moon, who's rated at a 69. Terms of our squeeze back, just a reminder, have a look at all of the action. Make sure you're reading and you're on and you're getting into the bet. I want to just quickly quote on Betway, they've got World of Our Own as the 3-1 favourite. 5 Irish Anthem for Mike de Kock's table, 4-1 first timer over this distance, and Paul Lafferty's got number 12 Top Gun at 5-1. Heard anything about this first timer, Gary John?
Clyde, I haven't heard anything yet of this first timer, but I have a lot of respect for it. I don't normally tip first timers, but this horse is very well related. It's the half brother to Celtic Sea and also Donald McDonald. Horses, they never won first time out, but they did run good races. And also, I have respect for it being put over the 1,400 meters first time out. And my reason to this is a very weak field, and this horse doesn't have to be too decent to beat a lot like this. So I have added it into my play. My second choice here will be Carnival Park. This horse definitely needed the gelding. I would have really liked to have seen blinkers on this horse, but just going back on its last run, the Actor, the amount of winners that are out of there, Artist Model, Chili in the Air, Brave Bomber, Top Gun came to run second. I mean, this form line is definitely good enough to beat this field. And also, I actually made my best bet later off the same form line called Captain Oliver. So I have a lot of respect for Carnival Park here and the first timer. I'm going with both of these horses. I'm sure one of them will be there to get us through the PA and the bar pots.
Thank you, Gary John. There's the place accumulator, guys. A 60 Rand perm. We'll give you a bit of time to make a note of that. Okay, let's get on to our next event on the card now. Race number 4 on the card. It's over 2,300 metres. And number 2 from the Frank Robinson stable, a horse called Rolo the Viking, is top of the boards on Friday at 28 to 10. 7 to 2 about number 9, New Frontier. Question mark about whether it stays or not. I guess that's what will hang over its head. 5, Rainbow of Roses, is next at 4 to 1. And 9 to 2 about Syrian Steel. Dennis Bosch has put a first-timer in yet, Tidal Rock, which is interesting, over this sort of distance, first time at the races. So we'll see how that goes. It is start of the pick 6, Gary John, and interesting to see what you've put in here.
Clyde, I've banked this horse Rolo the Viking in all my bets. I really feel this is the right horse in this race. Like just speaking on the second favourite, New Frontier, I'm not convinced on its last run on that form line to Rastignac. I feel that this field was a weak field. And also just going to all the other race runners, there's horses here that have had a few chances, and I don't see much improvement with any of them. And with Rolo the Viking, it is definitely the improver in this race. I think it's going to love the step up to the 2-3. This horse looks the horse to beat here. I'm very confident on this horse winning today. And I also did hear about it from the stable that they fancy it a lot.
Okay, so there's the play. We're bankering in the first leg of the pick 6, Rolo the Viking. By in the next leg of the pick 6, bank of the 4. By the field 1 to 14. By 2 and 6. By 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. By bankers 6 at the back. So Captain Oliver runs now. The form line's very good. That horse, Artist Model, the second horse came out and won. The next horse, Chill in the Air, came out and won. So there's a solid form. In fact, the next 2 horses that have run, Brave Bomber and Top Gun, they came out and ran second. So everything is either that's run from this form line is either won or run second so far. So it'll be interesting to see how Captain Oliver does, who's priced up as the 16 to 10 favourite. And the second choice is Star of the Future, Gary John, at 5 to 2.
Clyde, I think they definitely got the betting right in this race. Yeah, my best bet for the day is Captain Oliver. I fancy it to kill today. Just going back to its first run, it was draw 9. It was absolutely flying at the end against decent sorts. Now in a lot weaker company, in my opinion. I think it will definitely get it right today. I'm having a full go on it. If there was any danger here, it would be number 9, Star of the Future. I know it's been supported in its last 2 outings, and also it needs this distance. It's been too short for it the last 2 runs. So, but my clear first choice is Captain Oliver. And if I had to tip a second horse, it'll be Star of the Future in that order. But I'm in full force here with Captain Oliver. Banked it once again in everything.
Okay, his second run this season, Captain Oliver. And the Patala Palace is a banker for Gary John. Banker 4 by field by 2 and 6. By 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 and 9. On to race number 6 now. It's a handicap over 1,600 metres. Let's take a look at the early betting on Friday from Betway, where Tyrconnell is top of the boards, priced up at 5 to 1. That's number 10 on the card. The 13, Nocturnal Flight. Peter Muscat's got the second favourite, 11 to 2. 6 to 1 about MJ Undal's Al Dante, number 9. And then the Prince-Lou Stable's got number 8, Palermo. And they priced up at around 6, 7 to 1. 8 to 1 and better about the balance. Market's got an open race, Gary John. They bet 5 to 1 the field. Interesting to see how Tyrconnell's going to do here from the Mike the Cock stable.
Clyde, I think this horse Tyrconnell is the horse to beat here. I do have respect for Al Dante, but this is a very, very open race in my opinion. One thing that does put me off with Tyrconnell that it says in its last run, ran on respiratory noise, run before hung in distress, and then before that respiratory noise, respiratory noise, respiratory noise. So this horse does have breathing problems, clearly. So that does put me off here, but once again, a very open race. I do have respect for Al Dante. I know the stable do fancy it, and they think quite highly of it. It has met the right field, and on that Salukwe form line, you've got to respect both the 9 and the 10. If you are looking for a little bit of value, number 1, Ralph the Rascal. I know it's coming off a race, but that 1 run to Strathclyde 0.9 length sticks out to me with the plum draw. It must have a chance. Also, Jazz Festival won very well last time at Greyville. But in this race here, I found it very, very open. If I had to stick my neck out, it would probably be number 9, Al Dante, over number 10, Turconnell.
Okay, so Al Dante perhaps worth considering, but as you heard from Gary John, it does have that open look to it. Anything's possible. We're not taking chances in the jackpot, and we've gone field. So Spirit of Levana's out. That's not running in the Model Man Mile, which leaves horses like Soho Star in terms of the weights. Soho Star number 3, 2 Artists Model, 5 View of the World, all with chances, even a horse like 4 Jaham. Let's take a look at Betway's early markets on Friday morning, where number 2 Artist Model is top of the boards at 3-1. Second favourite 7-2 from the Puller Yard, number 6 Acta. Number 1 Comedy Club from the Van Zyl stable 9-2. Joint third favourite with the Governor horse Soho Star at 9-2, and also at 9-2 is number 4 Jaham. But it's still early days. This market's priced up 48 hours before, naturally subject to change come Sunday, and our viewers can get a much better understanding of what the market looks like. Open race, Gary John.
Clyde, I made it a two-horse race here, Artist Model and Actor. If guys want to load their bets, I do have respect for Jaham and View of the World, but I'm strong in the camp share with numbers 2 and 6. Just speaking on Artist Model, the form line's been very good there. And I know the Actor has beaten Artist Model before, but now they meet at Greyville, and I see Artist Model, I think, will definitely have first run on the Actor. I don't see much in it, but I had to slightly go with Artist Model. I definitely think it's going to get it right. Also, speaking on its last form line, 2 winners out of there, Amigo and Dapper. So the forms are there, and obviously you can't mistake the Actor's form line with Artist Model being in there. Lots of winners. So I have respect for both these horses. For PA purpose, I definitely think these two horses will get you through. But I'm going to be on Artist Model, with Muzi. I think he's going to win the last 3 races on the card. There's a big possibility.
Okay, so Muzi Yennies, that may well be the play, and Artist Model is Gary John's first choice. Okay, welcome back. Let's take a look at race number 8. This is run over 1,600 metres, and in this event, She's a Machine tops the boards. It's 33-10 favourite. Number 2, Safari Lodge, is priced up at 9-2. 5-1 about the one horse. So in fact, you can get 5, 6-1 and better about the others. A reminder about all the information at the bottom regarding Betway. 6% on your turnover. In terms of tax, that's also settled with the Betway guys. So if you haven't activated your Betway account, I hope you have already done so. We're going into the 8th race now. Gary John's on the line. He's going to join us and talk us through the event where they bet 33-10. She's a Machine, Gary John.
Clyde, yes, She's a Machine. I have a healthy respect for this horse. Its last run to Care Forgot and Destiny of Fire were in there. I know it was a small field, but it was a very strong bunch. And then just going back to its run before that day at Greyville, where it was draw 7. It came from the absolute clouds to come and win. So I do have respect for She's a Machine. It's not my first choice. My first choice in this race will be Valet Mambo. I'm willing to ignore its last run on the poly, even though it was a good run. But when you go back to its run before that to Fiery Pegasus in Joburg, we all watched that horse and his girl come out to win, and it got unlucky that day and still won. So I had to lean towards this form line, and also going back to its run to Atarime. I think this horse should get it right in this field today. The clear danger will be She's a Machine, and I do have a lot of respect for this horse called She's a Bomber. I know she's held by She's a Machine, but I know when it was with Frontier and they thought a lot about this horse. Only thing putting me off is that Alison Wright hasn't had a winner since the 15th of September. So that's just over a month. And I've seen her horses haven't been performing as well as she would like them to. So I'm in the camp of number 4 by number 3 for second. She's a Machine.
Okay, just also a form update in this race with regards to that horse Grape Shot. I think ran the other day, didn't it? I think it ran 4th to Chelsea Flower. We'll see whether or not it takes its place on Sunday afternoon. But Gary John is recommending a boxed Exacta, 3, 4 and 7. Yeah, they bet 4-1 the field. Open race this event. Warrior of Royalty priced up at 4-1. 13-2, number 10, Cold Shine. 3 Love in Winter is priced up at 8-1. 11 Rafa's Boy, 8-1. 8-1, number 4, Emma. 9-1, number 1, Trafalgar Square. And 12-1 and better about the others. Friday morning market, not an easy race, the 9th race. One of probably the toughest races on the card, I would have thought. It's an 85 handicap. It's run over 1,000 metres. It's a large field. And obviously the draw is going to make all the difference here. Gary John, what have you got for us?
Claude, I'm super confident here on Warrior of Royalty. I think it's going to get it right today. Just looking to seeing what it's up against. It's beaten Love in Winter before, and it's beaten Cold Shine. And using Cold Shine as a line horse, it's run before Cold Shine's run. It's run before Cat's Pajamas on his previous run. It ran to Luna Cam. There were some good horses in there: Sharfolia, Captain Bombshell, Pray for Rain, John Kowari, and Warrior of Royalty has this held. And it also has Love in Winter held on the poly track. I'm very strong here with Warrior of Royalty. I think the drop to the 1,000 is absolutely perfect for it because it shows a lot of speed. I remember its last run to Cat's Pajamas. It looked like it was going to win it for a second, but obviously Cat's Pajamas moved up, traveling very strongly. And I think Cat's Pajamas is an up-and-coming horse. It's tops, I think. It's a really top sort, this. So I'm in the camp share of Warrior of Royalty. And one more thing, I do remember at the July Gallops, Warrior of Royalty was working with Royal Victory. If you are looking for some value in this race, maybe this horse find one. It does have a very bad draw, but it's got some really good form behind. Come Wreck, Fire Attack, Just Reckless. It could be the lurker in the pack. But I'm strong here with Muzi on Warrior of Royalty. I'll be shouting at home in all my bets. I think he's going to get it right.
Thank you, Gary John. You did say Muzieni, the man to follow the latter end of the card. He's on Warrior of Royalty, and Warrior of Royalty Friday morning with Betway priced up 4-1. Thanks, everybody. Hope it's been a good Sunday for you, and we'll catch up in the course of the week as we build up to the Betway Summer Cup.